Hi guys, there's just some weird thing going on with the camera here. Look at the lights. This sucks. I have no idea how to fix this. Oh my god. I have no idea. Is it... Maybe this is better? Okay. This one is a lot more natural. There you go. I'm gonna keep it here. I think this is much better. Okay, without wasting any further time, please excuse my voice. I literally lost my voice the past whole week. I almost sounded like a man because, oh my god, my throat. I've been a little under the weather, and so I was on complete bed rest for the whole week. But here I am. I can speak now. I feel much better, but still my voice is gonna be a little weird, okay? Let's get into the subject. What are we talking about today? So, what I wanted to talk about today is how to stay consistent in your level up journey so that whatever happens around you, you're not really bothered, and you don't just stop. Let me grab my tea because I told you I'm having a problem with my throat. This is my favorite little cup. It has this little butterfly. This is like one of my lucky cups. So every morning, it's like a morning ritual. I like to have my tea just in this cup here, if that makes sense. Hi Rimsha, how are you? Naila, hi. So, how do you stay consistent? Number one rule to stay consistent in any kind of thing, whether it's your level up journey, whether it's honestly whatever it is, the one and only rule that you girls need to know is you need to be very assertive. And may I just say that little bit of stubbornness also helps. Because what happens, what always happens is, as soon as you start eating better, thinking better, educating yourself on better things, or wanting to do better, wanting to make healthier choices with everything about you, when you start making different decisions that are more healthy, that show that you want to take care of yourself and that you love yourself and you respect yourself. As soon as you start doing those things, the first thing that always happens with every single person on earth is that you start seeing people around you, first of all, start to really annoy you, criticize you, bully you in a way. I mean, I think we're all adults, so we can't really be bullied as such, but you get the point, right? I mean, adults can be bullied too, but anyway, that's another topic for another day. So, as soon as you start doing better, we see everybody else starts to have a problem with you. And now the reason is we already all know that it's just a thing. Everybody nowadays just honestly feels very entitled to always give their opinions, even if it's not needed, even if it's just so unnecessary. Like, we don't need it. Tina, just sit down. Have several seats. We don't need it. But, Tina still wants to give her opinion. And Tina, by the way, is going to be the Uber girl in this live session. Okay, so I'm going to be using the name Tina quite a lot. So just so you know what I'm saying. When I'm saying Tina is the Uber girl, and if you are new to the channel watching this later, whatever, just refer back to one of my older live videos that I did, I think last month. We talked about this. Uber girl. Just watch that live and you will know what is an Uber girl. And if you have any of these Uber girl properties inside of you, you can fix them. If you need help fixing them, of course, you can book the sessions, the Divine Feminine sessions with me anyway. I've given you guys a link in the description, so you can check that out later. For now, listen to me very carefully. I can hardly speak, but I'm here because I have so much energy. I wanted to discuss this. My lighting really looks really bad. I promise you this pink is a nice pink and my makeup is nice, but I don't know, something is wrong with my iPhone. Every time I go live and I put this light on, it just makes everything look very blue. Does that make sense? But anyway, the point is, everybody nowadays feels entitled and everybody wants to say something, even if it's not necessary. They want to say something, right? So what better way to say something now that Tina sees Mina doing better for herself. Of course, Tina wants to say something. Okay, the Uber girl wants to say something. Why would somebody like to see you doing any better than them? Let's be very honest here. Um, we all see movies, we read stories, we read books. We always have heard this story where a teacher teaches the student whatever it is that they need from them. But at one point, when the teacher starts to see that the student is doing way better than the teacher itself, now the teacher has a problem with you. Because now you are a threat. Of course, you now are going to be a problem for that teacher because now you're a threat, right? So, which is why they say when you learn something from someone, kind of like stay in respectable positions because you never try to become a threat to your own teachers. That's the biggest mistake that you will do. When your teacher becomes your enemy, that's a problem. Does that make sense? But anyhow, getting back to the point. The point is, nobody, even the teachers, never want to see you doing better than themselves. Does that make sense? Hi, Sukanya, how are you? Nice to see you. No, you're not late today. I just started 10 minutes, actually 6 minutes. I'm glad I got into the point quite quick today because usually the first 6 minutes I'm just like wasting away. Guys, don't mind my voice. I told you the story of my voice. I literally lost my voice the whole week. The past week, I sounded like a literal man because my voice was like, okay. But anyway, thanks to the tea, we have some honey, ginger, and lemon inside here, and some berries, so it helps. Coming back to the point. Even teachers never want their students to do way better than them to a point where they become a threat and a competition to that teacher. It is what it is. We all know that. So why do you think that normal, ordinary people around you would ever want to see you doing better and be happy about it? Oh, please. Nobody's going to be happy about this. No. And the reason I need to come here and give you some tough love today is because, oh my God, every time I get anyone who wants to book the Divine Feminine or the coaching sessions with me, it's like every time I see the same complaint. They're always bothered by what people around them are saying, doing, or giving them, whatever. It always comes down to other people, and it's like, wait a minute, it's never about the people. It's never about the people. It's always about you. What are you about? What is it that you want? What are you going to do? What do you think? What do you feel? What do you think you want to do next? What do you think your mistakes were? How do you think you're going to fix them? It's about you. It's never about the damn people. Just leave the people out of the equation. It's about you. And you don't understand that we talk about level up femininity journey, whatever. Any kind of journey, honey. Any kind of journey. Financial independence, financial literacy, educating yourself, dressing yourself better, working on improving your mental health, working on improving your emotional well-being. We talk about all of that, okay? I'm not really just talking about level up, grooming and, getting better caliber men. No, that's not what the channel is about. It's about a lot of things that concern women in general, okay? And it's a lot of things, by the way. Girls are not just bothered about just getting a high caliber man and this is it. Obviously, I don't want my channel to be about that. I mean, it's a part of life, obviously, duh, we do talk about that, but it's not just it. Does that make sense? It's a lot of things, and it's usually about us. So relax yourself for a little bit, because it's not about the people. My sister started giving me shit. Oh, my cousin started to say this to me when I started to do this. Oh, my best friend started to do this to me, and I'm so hurt, and I feel betrayed. All right, duh. Of course you will feel betrayed. Why did you think in the first place that the world owes you their honesty or their sincerity or their happiness for you? It doesn't exist. It's not going to be there. So maybe stop dreaming and stop being in la la land, because I'm here to tell you that whatever journey you embark on, which includes any kind of improvement about you and your life, of course, a Tina and a Mina around you has to say something. They have to say something. Guys, please give this video a thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up. Oh my god. Give this video a thumbs up. And then I'll go to my next point, because my next point is very important. Give this video a thumbs up. I have to see 2 more thumbs up, guys, and then I'll go to the next point. I will not continue with this live if we don't have 2 more thumbs up. Come on. Give me 1 more thumbs up. Just 1 more. Thumbs up, guys. I'm waiting. I'm just going to sip on my tea. We have 1 more thumbs up. I'm going to continue. By the way, the thumbs up are very important for the channel, just so we can convey this message to more people. So, you know, this is just how YouTube kind of works. The more interactive people we have, then it shows the message to more people that also need this message, you know. So this is just how YouTube algorithm kind of works. So I really appreciate you guys watching and giving thumbs up, because it does help the community, you know. Okay, coming back to the point. A Tina and Amina, or especially an Uber girl around you, always has to say something as soon as you start doing better for yourself. And that's very normal. You need to accept that it's going to happen. And rather than crying yourself to sleep about it, how your sister has turned against you, or how your best friend has turned against you, or how your colleagues hate you all of a sudden, or you're being bullied in a different way or whatever, just because they are not used to seeing you in that light, of course they're going to have problems. It's just human psychology, you know. I mean, not even their fault. Not even their fault. Like, you should actually be feeling sad for them rather than you yourself trying to, you know, be sad about it or crying yourself to sleep. No. You don't get to that level where you feel petty, or where you feel this anger and emptiness inside of you, where you just want to cry and feel sad and betrayed. No. In fact, as soon as somebody gives you any kind of criticism in that regard, which doesn't make sense to you, your first thing should be, I get you. Of course I get you where you're coming from. I totally understand. Have that confidence. Why? Because on the inside, you already know. If you get that criticism, means you're doing something right. Like, I kid you not. I kid you not. I am no perfection. Nobody is. But one thing I have always done, even with my own things, every time I've done something to improve my own well-being, you know, whether it's emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, there's so many things you have to do and improve. We are ladies. There's a lot of things we have to do, okay? So every time there was any sort of kind of low-key hate or jealousy, kind of compliment or whatever, yes, at the time in the beginning it makes you sad, but at one point you become so stubborn. Not stubborn, actually, assertive is the right word. You become so assertive. It's like, okay, wait a minute, Isha, you know what you're doing. You're taking the right steps. You have a strategy you are following. Okay, you know what you're doing. You know where you're headed. You're doing the right things. Are you good? Okay. Are you onto something? Yes? Okay. Now, what does it even matter if somebody else doesn't agree to that plan? Like, how does that affect me again? Well, last time I checked, it didn't affect me anyway. How does it affect you? Let's say you're trying to improve your financial situation, you're educating yourself, you're doing the right things, you're investing, you're saving. Let's say somebody starts to say, you don't eat out as much with us anymore. You don't like your friends anymore. You think you're better. Oh, we know you're becoming more richer. Duh. And now you think you're better than us. Every time any kind of situation like this you are in, first of all, it's a very petty teenage situation to be in. Nothing against teenage. We all have been teenagers, but you get the point, right? We're all adults and we're way too grown for that silly little petty teenage talk. The gossip girl thing. That's a thing in the past. We are way above that, and we have outgrown that phase, and we're all older and wiser and more educated, you know, and we don't fall for that little teeny tiny Tina trap. Oh, that's a nice name. Oh, teeny tiny Tina trap. Oh, I like that. We're gonna stick with that, okay? I like that. It's so funny, the amount of phrases that I come up with every time I do live sessions. Teeny tiny Tina phase. We're not gonna fall for that. And what is the teeny tiny Tina phase? It's that petty, gossip girl, typical Uber girl phase, where there is small talk about other people, talking about you and me in a evil bad way, duh. No, we passed that. We're older now. What's next? Grow up, be wiser. Let's talk like ladies here. There's this really nice message I saw yesterday. I think it was like no, it was not a meme. It was like a serious thing. I wish I had saved that. Oh my God. Um, it was a post, and it said that girls, now some of you may not like it, and even I read it like 5 times over because it's like, yeah, okay, I don't agree, but then I read it again and again, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I agree. You know what that was? It's like, when you're a female, you can't just be friends with any other female, okay? Especially if she is in any way or form a little below you. Ouch. That hurt me a little bit. I'm like, no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Below me? Or me below somebody else? So we should not be friends? But it made sense because it's true. Because it's true. And it's said in any way, shape, or form. Means if somebody is lower than you in, I don't know, in beauty, in grooming, in the dressing sense, or in the outlook of life, or financially even, that's always a big problem, okay? Or if somebody's lower than you in just general grooming of mind, you're on a total different league of your own, and here they are, they're teeny tiny Tina phase, okay? You can't be friends. No, you can't be friends. And that's true, because every time I try to be friends with anybody who's below whatever, it sounds really bad, I'm sorry. I know we're supposed to be humble, but I don't think I'm going to be bothered about being politically correct, especially with this kind of message, because it doesn't help that way. So let's just get back to the point. Every time I tried being really nice and being friends and just show my utmost sincerity just out of being a nice person, out of love, every time they were a little bit below me, there was always a problem. And you know why? Because I was always the celebrity, as in the subject, because I'm above. And whatever that above and below means to you, it could be different. For example, and this, oh my God, this is very personal to me. So you guys know I live with my family. We have an Asian household culture, right? So we don't really, us girls, we don't just like move out. And I don't mind. I think I'm quite happy with that. I love being in like a fuller household situation where I have like the father is there and all that. I think it's really nice. It gives me a level of protection and all that, and I love it. But now in the past, I've tried being friends with girls who probably didn't have a family, or they were disowned in a way, and I was always feeling bad and sad for them, so I was always extra nice. But were they nice to me? No. No. And even if I would invite them home, and that was the younger me, by the way, a few years ago, whatever. So even if I would invite them at home, all of a sudden, their attitude towards me would literally change. Like, and I was always confused, like, what happened? Is everything okay? Like, I remember even on my birthday once, I invited some, friends over who were, by the way, from the same culture. But as soon as they come home, they see like this family environment and food and everything, right? Like the togetherness, the food, like the typical Asian culture thing. All of a sudden, it's like changed. And I'm asking my family members, hey guys, did you say anything to my friend? Like, did you do anything? Were you not a nice host? I'm asking everyone, and everyone was like, no. And generally, we all are normal, nice people. Like, duh, what could possibly happen? What could possibly go wrong, right? So I was really worried. But there was no problem ever. No such thing. It's just that, you see what I mean? I don't even want to say it, but it's like, okay, we don't have a family. Oh, she has this, and oh my God, look at the family. They do things for each other, or they're being provided for, and all that. We never had that, so of course they're gonna have a problem with you, and it's something maybe my younger self might have not understood at that time. Now I get it. I feel for you. I get it. I do, and I have compassion for that. I totally understand that. we sometimes not don't understand many things because we have never been in that shoes, you know. But if you put yourself in those shoes, maybe you would understand a little bit more and feel a bit more compassionate towards that, you know. But yeah, they became like really mean girls towards me, and I never understood why. Because all I was doing, I was being inviting, being, you know, being a good host and hospitality and all of those things. But that's what they lacked in their life. So it became like this thing where they would feel really like jealous towards or whatever, you know. And it's so crazy because there was this one book I read. It's right in front of me under my lamp. I have so many books in the house, by the way, that I have to stack them under things. Yeah, it's crazy. Like as decoration, you know, like under my lamp, I stacked a few just to hire, like, what do you say? Just to, you get the point, right? So I have this really beautiful lamp, but I wanted it a little higher, so I stacked like a few books under it, so it looks really nice. So I find very useful places for my books everywhere in every corner of the house anyway. But the point is, there was this one book I read. I showed you. I think I talked about this so many times on Instagram. I also recommended that to you. My Instagram is me, Lady Isha, by the way. It's what is it called? Is it by Robert Greene? The the concise laws of human nature. The Concise Laws of Human Nature, I believe, is by Robert Greene, guys. You guys need to read that book. I read that book over and over again, and you know why? Because that book, and it was not even long ago I read that book, more than a year ago, definitely. But this is how I actually got to know about the jealousy part of about human beings. It's something I was not much aware of before. Like I would never understand how people become jealous. I was a little naive in that sense. Again, maybe it's a part of being Aries, maybe I'm self-centered, I don't know, but I never really felt like jealous, you know. I get inspired and I admire and I'm the first one to appreciate, but the jealousy factor, as in, I kind of never cultivated that in me somehow. It never happened because I've always been a lucky person, okay? But anyway, but I saw a lot of crap around me, towards me, and it never made sense to me. And then I read this book, and oh my God, then I started to understand, now, okay, now I get it. Now I get it, you know. Like the book, I don't know, on a deeper level, that book really did make a lot of things so much more clearer to me. And especially when it comes to ladies being jealous about each other. And it's so crazy because you can't even believe the pettiest, smallest things people can become jealous about. Like for you, it will be like, what? This is not even a thing to talk about or to think about. But oh my God, it's so big for you that you are literally hating me for that or feeling jealousy towards that thing. It's so big for you. Wow, because for me, it's such a small thing in life. So you will never know what people feel so intensely about. You will not know that. It's not your, well, it's also not your problem to have anyway. It's their problem. But you just need to be aware because it happens. And it could be the smallest, pettiest, stupidest things ever. But it exists. And that is, the conclusion of this live also, that people around you will be the first one to come and say, why are you doing this? Why are you dressing like that? Oh, you have this? No, I don't like that. I like it that way. Just to show you, just to make you lower than them. That's the first thing that will happen to you as soon as you level up in every or in any way in your life. That's the first thing that happens. This mouth starts running because people feel entitled. People think they need to say something, you know? The Tina shit, the Tina crap. They need to say something. My opinion is important. I need to say something. No, Tina, it's not. Sit down. But it happens. And you, the message here is today, you need to be assertive. You need to be assertive. This should not be a problem of your life. This should not be your concern. You should not be going to sleep every day with this concern. What today somebody said to you, what today happened to you, what somebody saying to you and did towards you. No. No. We're done with that. That phase is over. Grew up. What's the next phase? Let's talk about that. What is the next phase? This little teeny tiny Tina phase. We're done with that. Let me read some comments, girls. I have not read even a single comment today. Hi. Most people are lazy or insecure. If they're not useful to you, ignore or distance. I need to ignore Tina, the Uber girl in my life. Okay, this message says Slavia. Hi, what's your name? Hi, this is why it's best to not have close female friends. I only have acquaintances. Okay, now let's talk about this because that's a very important message. Now, a while ago, I'll tell you like a little bit of a story. Maybe it makes sense to you. A while ago, I was like, wow, man, look at people on social media or like people generally, they have this big social lives and so many people around them and hanging out with this person today, hanging out with that person tomorrow. Like they're friends with everybody. So I thought, maybe I'm not normal. Huh. Because I'm supposed to have more than two friends apparently. All right, let's try. So I become more social. I make a lot of friends and all that. And great people, by the way. I think now the kind of friends I attract are very, very different anyway. But of course, I'm talking about a few years ago. So I was like attracting all sorts of crazy friends. Like that were just not on the same kind of frequency or, that maybe didn't have a family. So they were not aware of the family culture that we tend to have or that don't have education. So you being educated also becomes a problem all of a sudden. Or that just, yeah, they're the girls that may be just very rough and tough. And like the Uber girl, towards men, they also have this Uber girl energy. And whereas I'm just sitting here doing my thing, not bothered. So they wouldn't understand that either. So, you know what I'm saying? So, not the girls that are on the same frequency, and it's always a disaster. But because I think at that time, oh, we have to become more social. So I started doing that, and it was a literal disaster because so many different kinds of friends, lots of criticism starts to happen, or lots of jealousy thing that I just talked about the story as well. So these kinds of things start to happen, and then you're like, okay, I need peace. I need peace. I need peace. What is this? I didn't sign up for that. I didn't sign up for that's not what I wanted. I thought it was supposed to make my life better. More social, more happy, more better. More activities. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. It's a lot of mess and it's a lot of stress. And I'll be very honest with you here also. People you see, it's also something I learned as well. If you see a particular person that's friends with literally every single person, that's not a true friend anyway. That's not a true friend. Oh my god, so many girls that I've known or met once or twice, I never hang out again with. Why? Because, oh my god, you see them friends with every single person. They're also friends with your enemies, by the way. You don't even know you have enemies, but apparently there are, and they're friends with those people too. You understand me? And then these girls do like these meetups, bitching about other people, talking crap about other people, and it's like, oh my god. No, honey, we're not about that life here. No, we have better things to do. No, 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 no. We don't talk shit about other people like that. You understand me? So yes, coming back to La Vie Belle. La Vie Belle? That's a perfume. What was your name? But you get the point. You're not supposed to be friends with the person who's friends with everybody in the whole jungle, okay? Those are jungly people. You don't be friends with people who are like friends with the whole jungle, okay? No, 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 no. We keep those junglies away. I am full on today. I wish my voice was better. Today I have a lot of energy, honey. And you also don't remain friends with any other friend who is lower than you. It sounds very bad, but it's true. You want less stress? Less stress? Okay. Then have less stress. Have less friends. 2, 3 good quality. Meet them once a week is okay. Why you need to meet people every other day anyway? Okay, I get it. Okay, fine. We're not going to shame extrovert people. It's okay, of course. They want to have more social life, this, that. And they have the energy to deal with that. I think not everybody does. Certainly I don't. No. Like I need rest and peace. Not stress. Negative people want to be negative with others. Best moving sign is not, it's not true friends. Yes. Rabia, hi. And also another reason why you should not have that many close female friends because again, I think that would be a very lengthy subject and a lengthy life for another day. But having too many female friends as a female, I tell you, is a problem not just for your health generally, but a little bit also, especially when you're trying to like have a happy marriage, for example. I know so many people, even in our close, social circle or like friends or families and stuff, where the girl is amazing. She's a great wife, has a great husband, and all of those amazing blessings. But for some reason, there's always a problem in her household. You know why? Because the single friends around that girl always have something to say. The single friends always have something to say to the lady. They always put something in her mind that maybe triggers her or whatever, and then she has a fight with her husband. So let me tell you something. If you are somebody, this makes me emotional saying that because just very recently I had to let a friend go who was a very, 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 very close friend. And I say this with love and, oh my God. The reason I had to let go is because, okay, I have a very different outlook about relationships or men in general, whatever. It's fine with me. I've had a great father figure in my life. I have respectable brothers. I'm fine. Like my male cousins are amazing. I'm okay. Um, but that friend had the most negative experiences with, male figures in her life. I completely understand and I respect that. But it was affecting me a little bit in a bad way because, and I'm not even somebody who gets influenced very easily. You guys know we talk about manipulation a lot. You can't just manipulate me like that. Come on. But anyway, or maybe you can sometimes. We're all humans, okay? We're not perfect. But here's the thing, our views would be so different when it comes to family, relationships, household, culture, husband, like just really different, total different frequency. Very different. I'm looking at like this good side, and stuff. But that person has always a negative aspect attached to that subject. You get that? Like so negative, so much so that she would literally start a whole fight with me. And I'm like, listen, our opinions don't have to match. They really don't have to. I respect your opinions, but I would like my opinion to be kind of respected and left alone at that also. You don't need to fight and try to change my opinions, correct? Right? Because some people have a negative outlook on relationships and marriage and household, let's say. Good for them. They need their own healing to do. But when you are not about that and you're like okay with that and you're quite chill about it, then it's so difficult to get along with that kind of person because they always have something to say, and then you'll always feel triggered. And also, if you have this kind of female gathering around you, it will be so hard for you to even ever get into a healthy relationship, even yourself, or in a healthy marriage. Forget about that. You won't be able to. You won't be able to because you have surrounded yourself with all these girls that hate families because maybe their fathers have not been nice to them, or that hate men because their exes were literal abusive people. And not to say that people don't have those experiences, they do. People go through a lot of things. We get it. But they have their own healing to do because they can't walk through life always carrying that same negative burden all their life. What you gonna do? Tell me what you're gonna do as a girl. You're gonna marry tomorrow, you're gonna have babies, and you're gonna teach them the same crap that you took with you, this burden all your life? What goodness will you do for your children? What legacy are you gonna have? Hmm. And the same goes for men, by the way. I had this gentleman the other day message me on Facebook. Oh, I love what you're talking about. You're setting these girls straight and stuff. And I'm like, huh? Hmm. I'm not insulting anybody here. So don't boost your ego. The same goes for men also, by the way. I have to say that too. If you're a man and you're like, girls are this, girls are that, shut up. Shut up. Your mom was a girl. Relax. Your sisters are girls. Your nieces that you post on Facebook so proudly, they're girls too. They will grow up the same ladies as well. So don't be talking negative about like the other genders. 'Cause it's not, listen, it's not going to do you any good. There is so many channels you see doing very well, by the way, that really do kind of pull other genders' legs, you know? Oh my god. There's many that I don't want to name because I'm not in a place to name anyway. But I'm just saying, you know, women are this and women. Oh my god. Wow. And then you say that you're talking about relationships and coaching at the same time, literally hating women. Okay, so who are you trying to be in a relationship with then? Aliens? Because I thought it's going to be women if you're a man talking crap about women, but then you saying, oh, you're helping women. Oh, you're talking about relationship psychology or coaching about relationships. Okay. And also hating the opposite gender. So who are you going to be in a relationship with? Tell me. Aliens? Hmm? Who? Or any other gender? What? Not to disrespect any gender. I know there's not just two genders anymore. I think maybe there's also three, four. I don't know. Okay, I don't know much about that. We're not going there. But you get the point, right? You can't be hating the other gender and still wanting to be with them. How can you do that? Oh my god. That's like me saying, I hate this tea, I hate this tea, but I'm also gonna make it and have it every day. How does that make sense? No, I'm gonna have this tea because I love it. I'm gonna have this tea because I like the taste of it. I'm gonna have this tea because the flavor is really good for me. I'm gonna have this tea because it has ginger lunny. What? Ginger. Guys, ignore the dog. As soon as the dog starts barking, I can't speak anymore. Okay, this tea has ginger, lemon, and honey. Good for my throat. I'm gonna have this. It has this benefit, sits well on my body. I'm gonna have it. Right? Or are you gonna hate? I hate the taste of it, but I'm gonna have it still every single day. How does that make sense? It's just funny to me. All right, same girls in my uni added me in their group chat. Oh, these group chats. Honey, these group chats are only there to talk crap about other girls that are not on that group chat. Yes, Ceslavier, I really want to know your name. Both men and women are now going their own way, hating on the other gender. Huh. You know what comes in my mind when I look at that? It's like hating on the other gender. All right, let's say it's a man really hating on women. One day you're going to become a father of a girl. How are you going to cope with that? Because that's an opposite gender too. And what are you going to teach her now? What are you going to teach her? You're going to teach your girl that women are bad? So you're basically going to raise a tomboy uber girl. Because usually men who hate women or are not respectful even towards their own girls or daughters, those daughters grow up to become bitter tomboy girls. And later on, they always have uber girl qualities in them. How is that healthy for the environment, for the economy, for the society? How's that healthy? My name is Lily. Hi, Lily. Nice to have you here. um, Aries are hard to manipulate. This is so funny. You should not just have a lot of friends, period. This means you're trying to fill emptiness or, oh wow, good point, or avoid to surround yourself with a lot of people. That is so true. A few months back, I tried being friends with one who are lower than me, and some way they took my energy. I could feel the change in me and diverting from my level of journey. So what happens is when you start becoming friends with people who are a little lower than you, energetically, physically, emotionally, mentally, grooming, whatever, okay? Anything. Education, family, culture, everything. If it's a little low or very different, or literally the complete opposite, it's going to distract you from your journey, yes. It's also going to make you feel bad about you and your journey all of a sudden also. Because you start questioning now. Oh, wait a minute. They're doing those things. So maybe I should be doing that thing too? Maybe I'm doing it all wrong. They seem more happy on the surface. Maybe I need to do it like them. But you don't get it. They're only happy on the surface. Relax. What is true happiness to you? That answer lies always just inside of you. It's not something anybody else can dictate to you on a surface level. You know? Those answers will always be from your inside. The answer comes from here, by the way, right here. And it's always a good idea, by the way, that every time you make a decision or you ask yourself something, just touch your stomach a little. Like this part of your, just touch it. Does it feel right? Does it feel right? I mean, my stomach is full with this ginger honey tea at the moment. Nothing feels right. I'm speaking too much. You get the point? When you have decisions to make, it's good to listen to your intuition, and it stems from here. I asked this on my social community on YouTube the other day. Where do you think anxiety comes from? Is it the brain? Is it the heart? Is it the body? Is it the stomach? Where? And everybody was like, is the brain, is the brain, is the brain? Oh, no, 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 no. Anxiety does not stem from your brain. And I'm talking to my ladies here. Touch this inner part, this middle part of your body. Just touch it. This is where anxiety comes from. Like you get this empty feeling here, or like you wake up feeling hollow and empty, and you have like a bleeding stomach because you're so depressed and so confused and you're so drained from your energy. It feels empty here. This is where it comes from. This, you understand me? But anyway, I think this is also something you guys will read a lot about in my book, which hopefully I'll finish by December, because I'm writing all the time and it's a lot to write about. I'm writing about the strategies that every human being has to follow, and you will know your strategy because every person falls under a certain category. But anyway, it's a long thing. You're going to read about that in the book anyway. So when you follow your own structures, or your own strategies that are given to you by Mother Nature, then you will know, oh, the answer to this is actually this. And usually you always know it yourself, by the way. You always know it yourself. It's in the gut. Yes, Lily said it. It's in the gut. That's where it comes from. It's the tension in the body. Also where stomach probables and ulcers come from. Yes. And especially, by the way, especially for women. Especially with women. Your gut, your intuition, your anxiety, your happiness, your hollowness, your emptiness, whatever, right here. So every time you make a very important decision, touch right here. Does it feel right? Or do you feel like butterflies? And by the way, when you meet these men and they're giving you butterflies right here, take a U-turn, go home. It's not supposed to feel like that. When you meet somebody and you feel a little like something is not right, like this person is trouble. You know what happens when you meet evil soul girls? There's like this little bit of trouble inside of you, but you can't really put your fingers on it. But you feel it. There's trouble in paradise. She looks nice though, but there's trouble. Leave, because it's true. There is trouble. You will know. You will know in the second meeting anyway. My PMS is worse when I'm stressed too. Guys, this is such an important message here, by the way. Thanks for pointing this out, Lily. The thing is, I tell you something very interesting. When ladies have like that time of the month, it is more than ever now important for you to do even more self-care and self-love kind of thing, so you don't feel empty, because already your body is losing blood, shedding blood. Secondly, your hormones are playing up. Some of us, we gain weight, like literally I gained like 1-2 kg easy during PMSing. That whole week I feel bloated and heavy and my face is so fat, and it's just, yeah, it's just that weird pappu bacha feeling, pappu bacha. But anyway, so during that time, it's more important for you, please have your ginger lemon honey teas, have some chocolates, just soothe down your system. Whatever soothes down your system, do exactly that. If it is a little bit of walk, you do that. But if your system doesn't go well with a walk, you don't do that. Usually during my 1 week, I try not to walk that much, because as soon as I walk a little bit, I get like more bloating, and more hurt. Like it hurts for the first 3 days. It kills me. But yeah, more walk, exercise. No, it literally kills me, because it gives me bloating and all of that. There's also so much water retention. That's why you gain weight as well. So if exercising and walk sits well with you, you do that. If it's not good for you, you don't do that. Like, you listen to your body. Your body kind of always tells you anyway. Do you want to eat chocolate? Do that. Do that. It gives you a little bit of ease and peace. You do exactly that. You want to put like a face mask on and just watch Netflix and think about nothing else and just relax? You do that. Okay? Take care of yourself, especially during that week. It is so important. Like, for me especially, I used to hate that PMS time. Oh my god, I used to start getting a little, like, I don't know, emotional and like cry and sad and like just cranky, and I could kill somebody and I could eat a whole elephant, like, just it's like my soul is hungry and I want trouble. So, and I used to hate that time. Oh my god, I used to like despise that time. Oh my god, it's here again. I hate it, And then I'm like, no, wait a minute. I'm not supposed to hate it. Relax. This is such a power we girls have. Just embrace it. And use that time for healing, for resting. Just what do I say? What is peace? It's preserved energy. Yes. So you preserve your energy. If you don't want to speak to anyone, don't do that. If you want to speak more, speak. But do what your body tells you to do. Let it speak to you, especially during that time. I think for women, it's a very kind of intuitive time. You feel a lot. And especially the girls that need healing. They will hate their period time even more than anything else, because it allows them time to rest, be at peace. They may hurt, so they have to rest and take medicine, and they hate that, because now they have to deal with their feelings, because now they're still. And when you're still, thoughts come in your minds, feelings come on the surface, and then instead of dealing with them, they don't want to deal with it. They become very bitter. They hate it even more. No. You stay still and you let the feelings come on the surface. You let the thoughts come in, and you talk to them, and you feed them, and you deal with them. You heal them. Honestly, now I feel like my period time, I love it. Even though the first 2 days, the pain really kills me, but I kind of do this thing where I already start, having this hot bottle prepared way before time, and I take a little painkiller way before time, so it doesn't even start, the pain. I start having my teas already. Like, I am prepared, honey. I take my mask out because this is the time to do now self-care, Netflix all I want, and eat whatever I like, really, whatever makes me happy, just for a day or 2, or 3 actually. Rest. And when you start having like feelings, that means you have to deal with those feelings. Because period is not supposed to be like the worst time of your month. No, that's like a good time of your month. You're supposed to preserve your energy, get it back, relax, rewind, think, heal. I think everybody needs healing nowadays anyway. And it is such a good time for healing yourself. Next. Hi, Victor Garcia. I'm gonna need a signed copy of your book. Yes, sir. Yes, your group influences you no matter what you choose. Okay, that's a good point. Hafsa is saying when you meet a man, they're not butterflies, it's Satan tickling you. Run. Good one. Got her down there. Lily, your comment is like such a funny comment. Okay, I'm not gonna say it, but no, it's in your gut. Listen, yeah, your comment applies to men because that's where the. Okay, I'm not gonna get that. I'm not gonna get into that. That's so funny. No, okay, Lily, you're a girl, you're a lady. Yes, your feelings will come from the gut. It's gonna be like the butterflies right here. Okay? About the other gender, I'm not gonna get into that where the butterflies are there. I don't know. Okay, I do my nails the first day, then spoil myself like crazy. Oh, I love it. I love it. I literally just like heal, rest, read, rewind, watch Netflix. Honestly, just chill. Literally have no life, basically. That's what I like during that time because it helps me get back in my zone. And now coming back to the topic of today's live, what was it again? What was it again? How to be consistent in your level up journey. Uber chat? Yeah, no. Uber chat. What's it? Uber chat. Uber girl, no more. So, how do you stay consistent in your level up journey? You stay very assertive, as we talked about in the beginning. If you're somebody who just joined, make sure you watch this from the beginning. You have to be assertive. And you have to be done with the Tina, what was that? Teeny tiny Tina phase. That's done. The gossip phase, the gossip girl phase, and all that, the Uber girl phase, it's all done. Grown women. Like, I think I've always found it very sexy to be like just a grown, sophisticated woman. Think about that. Forget about the girly girl. No, the grown, sophisticated lady. That's the goal here. Do you really think she's bothered about the teeny tiny Tina phase? Of course not. Or is she bothered about this person said that person said no. Those ladies, they're really, really good at just eliminating whatever is not right. I don't know why, for some reason, as soon as I said eliminating, the Squid Game came in my mind. Eliminating, but anyway, you just eliminate. They're good at that. They just player 101 eliminated. Okay, just out, 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 out. Everybody out. I'm done with you all. Out. That's how you deal with that. Done. So that you have peace in life. That's like the sophisticated lady rule. She's not sitting here worried about other things. That's the Uber girl who's sitting worried about everybody else but herself. That's the Uber girl. She mentioned Satan, so okay. That's funny. Okay, so assertive, out of that gossip girl phase, no Uber girl energy. You stay true to your path. And I think this is going to be the biggest test for you also. This is a really big test. Are you going to stick with your plans? Or are you going to just be turbulent about it just because somebody gave you a little bit of crap? Are you going to be influenced by that? Or are you going to be just like, okay, no, I'm staying true to my path. This is it. Are you gonna? Like, that's such a big test. It's a test of your morality, of your ethics, of your self-discipline, of your actual self-love. Because people be talking about self-love. Do you really think just putting a face mask is self-love enough? No. Self-love actually is believing in yourself, staying true to yourself, sticking with the plans that you have made for yourself. Oh, that smells nice. I wanted to show you guys in today's live the Queen wipe that I'm using, but I don't have it on me at the moment. I put it back in my purse. I always carry that every day, wherever I go. Even though I have not gone anywhere for the past few days, I have been a little under the weather and stuff. I actually thought it was COVID, but it wasn't, apparently. So, yeah. But yes, coming back to the point, self-love is allowing yourself to be yourself and stick with the plans that you have made for yourself that were made by you. And it may seem selfish initially to some, especially to the nice girls. You know, every time you make a decision for yourself, it always feels a little selfish, but it's the best thing you'll ever do for yourself anyway. So don't feel selfish about making the right choices for yourself. Don't worry about they're gonna call me this if I do this, that person is gonna call me this if I do that, this person is gonna call me this. There's always gonna be labels for you girls. What do you think? Oh my god, there's always labels for ladies in all cultures, especially coming from a brown culture. Oh my god, we have labels for everything. You're a girl who loves makeup, you're a bad kind of girl. You love fashion, you're a, like, I don't want to use bad words, but fill in the blanks, guys, fill in the blanks, okay? Oh, you own a salon means you're a dash. Oh, you're on social media, you're a dash. You love fashion, oh, you're a dash. You love sleeveless clothes, oh, you're a dash. We have names for everybody. Oh, you love a partner who's also well-to-do, you're a gold digger. Okay. So, okay. It's funny because the other day I posted like this really I was feeling myself that day, and my friend invited me to go out with her, and we haven't met since like a month, and I was so busy writing on my book that I didn't go anywhere the whole month. Even if I did, I just went out to just write and just be alone, because that's how I can focus, right? So I was really happy. I'm like, oh my god, finally I get a chance. Let me just get ready, look cute, and just do some autumn fashion, okay? So wear my thigh-high, really nice, sexy long boots, with a nice little skirt and a very nice green jacket kind of coat, but very flattering for the body. It's like a very curvy kind of a coat. And a nice little purse and a hat, and autumn fashion, honey. I was feeling myself. And I go out, and a little piece of my legs is showing between the space of my thigh-high boots and the jacket. My jacket was kind of a little above the knee. And I don't mind. I like fashion. I'm okay with that. Okay? But there is Asian people from our same culture that just started to message really bad words. And I'm like, okay, so you know me in personal life? Because it's very interesting you're saying all these words, because I don't even think about those words. You are apparently the one who's so bothered about saying these things to other people. Obviously, I block. I have become so good at blocking. I even block people who actually just like watch every. You know how some of you guys have like some of those people on your profiles that that always watch all of your stories, but they actually don't follow you. I think you all have those people on your profiles, especially if you have public profiles. And like, I get it. Sometimes you just want to watch and be curious and you don't follow. I get it. But there are certain people, they always keep coming back. Every single day, they're actually watching you every single day, but they never hit that follow or subscribe button, or they never really interact, comment, like nothing. Nothing. But they still want to learn everything from you. They still want to copy everything you do. They want to see everything you do. I actually choose those people and I block those. Like, I find it out. When somebody literally stalks me like that and they're actually not a follower or a subscriber, I actually block them, because it's a very conflicting energy. And I don't like to kind of deal with conflicting energies as such. So if I find out and I see certain names, okay, this person sees me almost every day. Wow. Okay, I give them a benefit of the doubt. Next time, if after a week or 2 months, if I see the repeated pattern, I'm going to block that ass. No matter if it's a woman older than me or a girl younger than me. I don't care. Because it's conflicting energy. It's like, oh, you want a piece of this, but you don't want to be associated in that group. Then why are you here? There's other places more suitable for you. Please go there. Why you're here? With a conflicting energy, because it's like, I'm going to have my foot in, one foot out. No, this is not the community for you. You're going to be all in, or you're going to be just out. This is it. That's it. That's what I like. You're not going to be half foot here and half foot... Excuse me. Okay, this is going to require so much discipline. Labels come from the ego. It's a projection of that person. People create stories in their mind about others. You could remind them of another woman they know, and they make assumptions. Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's so true. I like that part. They do assume. There's a lot of assumptions, definitely. Blog all friends who never really talk or anything. Just watch every story and need update on your life. Like, why? Blog button. And it's so funny because people actually think that they're getting an update on your life by just watching a few of your stories. Honey, I don't even share anything personal. What you gonna know about me anyway? What I'm wearing today? Or what I'm eating? That's all you will know because that's all I share. Or when I'm coming live, that's what I share. Why would I share anything more than that? I love talking online. That's just what I like to do. I like guiding, talking, teaching, learning about useful things. I love doing that, so I do that. But other than that, what will people know about your life? What are you sharing? Are you sharing your personal problems on your social media? Well, I hope you're not, because that's not the right place for you. No. You have dirty laundry, you go to your family members, if you have the trusted ones, or you go to therapy. You don't use social media for that. So what are people going to know from your social media anyway? Yeah, if you're a business owner, they will get to know the updates about your business. That's all. This is it. But can they make assumptions based off of that? They're foolish if they think they can. That's foolishness. But it's interesting. They be like, I hate you, but I love you at the same time. Hate that I love you, don't want. Yes, that's the conflicting energy I keep talking about, because it's like, yeah, one foot out, one foot in. I like you, but I don't. Today I like you, tomorrow I don't. Oh, today you shared something that you're sad. Oh, I can so relate to that. I really love you. Tomorrow you seem like a happy person. You're feeling yourself and you're dressed well and you're out. Now I hate you. The next day you're sad. Now I like you again. You know, it's like that conflicting kind of energy. Always block these people. And it's so funny because there's certain ladies, they literally make like brand new profiles just to follow you again. And they start posting on their new profiles also like, hey, I'm here. All right. Okay. Write things on a paper and burn it, or therapy. I love that. People are very pretty these days. Petty these days. Want to see what you're wearing, what you're eating, places you're going to, if you're studying. Oh, what is he studying? Who are her friends? That's true. You're smart to keep your private life private. Love it like that. You have no idea how much peace that gives you in your life. And I think, you know what? Again, nothing against people who share a lot. Sometimes I see people, I'm like, wow, they share a lot. Like they're literally in their toilets and they're still on social media, you know, which is very interesting to me. I think, of course, some people are very extrovert. It's okay. They are able to do that. But I think with some of us, it doesn't work. And that's okay. You know, we don't all have to be the same. But I have this problem that when I share way too much personal stuff, I start having like this really dirty kind of feeling. Like, I don't know, it's not dirty, but it's like uncomfortable. Yes, it's like it feels, when I touch, it's like it feels uncomfortable. Nobody needs this information. Why is it out there? Doesn't make sense. Sharing your family and friends and their... It's too much information. For what? Nobody needs that. Like, I want to share things that somebody can learn something from or get inspired and motivated and do better in life. That's my goal. I'm not here to discuss personal problems or anything whatsoever because it doesn't make sense to me. I have my friends for that. I have my family for that. I have a life coach. I have a mentor. I have hundreds of people I can go to if I have a problem. It's not going to be on social media, please. You know? But I think it's because I'm a little bit of an introvert. If I wasn't, maybe the story would have been different. You know, I would be a bit more out there. But I hate being out there. Like one day I'm out there, the next day I'm feeling tired and exhausted and I want to sleep all day. You know, so yeah, I think that's just how it is with introverts. Of course, if you're an extrovert, then do you, honey. Like I feel like not jealous, but I'm like, wow, how? I wish I had all that energy to be out there so much. When I do a little bit too much, like I remember I think 2 weeks ago I shared this come a day with me in the spa and gym, and I do that twice a week every week, but I don't post. I don't know. And when I posted that vlog, I'm like, okay, that's very personal. That's a lot. And the amount of times that my fingers clicked on the delete button is a lot of times. And then I'm like, no, wait a minute. People are liking this video. Apparently, I had lots of nice comments on it also saying that, oh, it's inspiring me to go gym also and stuff. So I'm like, okay, maybe, okay, I'll just leave it then, I guess, for now, whatever, you know. So I think it's this introvert problem, I guess. Oh my God, it's crazy. Anyway. Where are the comments? I want to read a comment here. Oh, that's a good one. You want to kidnap me? Come here is my daily schedule. That's a good one. I think people have had a lot of problems like that where they show all like their places where they're hanging out at, and then there's stalkers coming. Ouch. And by the way, everybody has stalkers, whether you think about it or not, especially if you're a young girl or you're single or what, of course. Oh my God. And there's all kinds of people out there. Also, people overshare sometimes on social media, which takes away the power, where they live, where they study, all of, yeah, that's true, it's not safe. I saw a video of a girl very mad online saying her followers stole her sugar that. Where is it because she share everything online? Honey, I want to see that video, that's funny. Oh, bless her. I came across a few channels recently, literally all about sugaring, and I'm like, wow, this is so funny. I saw some of the videos, I'm like, oh my God, damn. There's all sorts of content online, which is funny to see. I mean, good for them. I think it's because people want to post highlights of their days, so they overshare maybe to prove to others they're desired by many people or attractive. Could be. Have I missed a comment here? No, I haven't. Okay, I'm just looking if I've missed any comments. So, you stay true to your path. It's going to be a good test for you. Are you assertive enough? Are you mentally strong enough? And your level up may mean many different things to you. I kind of don't like the way how level up has just become this one meaning online now. Well, thanks to Annabelle and a few other people. Nothing against them. They're doing great stuff. They teach great information and stuff. But I think generally when you talk about level up, it has become like this notion where it's related to, oh, grooming yourself to get a better man. This is all it's become about. And it's not that. It's not just that. That's just a part of your life. Of course, you're all going to be in relationships and marriages and stuff. Most of you, maybe some won't, but it's a part of life. It's not everything, you know. And then there's also another part of your life which is more to do with you. Forget everybody else, you. Are you mentally okay? Are you emotionally healed? Are you physically on that level where you're like, okay, yes, I love my body, love my hair, love my skin, my makeup skills are amazing, I'm groomed, I'm clean, okay, I love it. All of that. Looking like an actress, okay. Level up means so many different things. It's a combination of a lot of things, and that's why I like to talk almost about all of these things. Forget about the men and the boy. It's about you. They will all come anyway. Where are they gonna go? Where are they gonna go? You sitting with your nice pretty nails over here and your lashes on, where do you think they'll go? Of course they'll come to you. But is that your only goal? Then we have a problem. Then we have a problem. And if you are in that place where you think that's the only goal, then you are the first one who needs to book my level up sessions and stuff, because I'm going to tell you it has a lot to do with your energy, your aura, your emotional well-being, your emotional stability, your mental tuning, and a few other feminine things, which we talk about in the courses and stuff. People that scam will get scammed. I think it's because people want to post highlights. I think if you, I'll link it for you after that live ends. You can then delete it. I could never do it. Good for them. It's so fun to watch. It's so fun to watch. Nothing against girls that do the sugaring thing or whatever. I think a lot of girls, even in our culture, I see a lot of girls around me, who do that. Good for them. If you don't have the energy for that, if you're not about that, good for you. No problem. I think not everybody has to be on the same journey. You can choose parts of it. Like, if you want to level up and marry, actually, okay, then that's your path. No judgment. If you want to level up, because you want to do sugaring and get like daddies and all, that's your path. You choose for yourself. We can't decide that for you. Or you want to groom yourself, you want a better boyfriend. Okay, makes sense. All right, good for you. So you choose which kind of parts you want to take, or you just want to groom yourself just for your own sake. And I think that was literally me, because my goal was not with the men. I think for a while I was like totally eliminating that section, and I'm not saying that that's the right thing to do. I think we ladies tend to waste a lot of our time trying to get our ish together, meanwhile ignoring even like the good people that are coming our way. And sometimes there's nobody to tell you and guide you and advise you, Isha, stop doing that, look at that person, and you're so blinded by your own crap. You want to fix your crap so you don't look anywhere. But if you choose to level up just for your own sake, that's your path then. No judgments on that either. So choose your little paths, choose the things that you want to take from it. If you think you have to groom yourself physically, then that's your thing. If you think you have to, I don't know, work on your speech and your body language and your walk and your talk, if you want to work on elevating yourself socially and stuff like that, and be a part of a higher caliber society or whatever, you do that. Or you want to mingle with like this kind of people or that kind of, you do that. Okay, you choose. I want to do this because you want to marry better, whatever. It's just, yeah, it's your thing. By the way, if you need also emotional healing, then that's the first thing you need to, by the way, get out of the way before you start doing the physical. Because no, actually, let me be honest, if you want to emotionally heal yourself, the healing part and the physical part, usually you will see, goes hand in hand together. You can't do one without the other. Like, when you emotionally heal yourself, you automatically start physically looking better anyway. And also, when you better yourself physically, you start healing emotionally little bit one by one also. Yes, you can speed up the process, which I think is a smart thing to do, especially if you have like, if you have a mentor, or if you do some programs. I have done some of the programs myself available online, and they served me very well. Actually changed my life, because they improve you on a mental level, emotional level, and it just elevates your whole energy, and it's great. It's a great thing to do. And also, when you have a little bit of support system, then it speeds up the process. Like, you could be wasting 5 years on this, but wait a minute, you got the right kind of support. You have somebody who's working with you now on that, or who's guiding you, showing you the guidelines or whatever. Now you can get there in a few months' time. Some people are very smart, they can do that in weeks and they're done with it. They're already elevated to the next level, you know. So these things, this kind of support system, you'll be lucky to have that. Because if you don't, it takes a long time. You know, you'll be reading this and you'll be watching that person, doing this and doing that, but really never investing in yourself, which is the real thing. Because when you start investing, that's when you actually shift and that's when you actually change things. It's not going to be, let me read a piece of this from this book and from this book and from that article and this article. Let me watch this YouTuber. Let me watch this. I'm not going to invest in myself, but I'm just going to keep watching, take a little bit piece of information and just gather them in my mind all together and make like a khichdi and biryani in my mind and I'll be fine. That's what you think. That mindset itself is a screwed up mindset, by the way, just by how it sounds. Hi, I'm fine, Tanuja. Thank you. This is one thing. Yes, yes, that's so true. A woman can be beautiful outside and level up, but inside she's masculine. But that's the Uber girl. That's the Uber girl. She may look, oh, she's done nice clothing today, looking cute, everything. But, damn it, the energy is messed up. And the behavior towards others is even more messed up. You have missed a lot, Tanuja. You'll have to watch this from the beginning. Open your mouth, people would actually listen and respect. There is not many messages. There will be a time we'll be doing live and there will be hundreds of people here, so we have like lots of interaction because I love different comments and then I can kind of like answer to them because it just gets it, it keeps it going because sometimes I'm like out of ideas to talk about. Especially today, I don't have my notes on me. I just came like that. I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna talk and this is it. Especially after sounding like a man for a whole week because my voice was messed up. I tried not to talk too much in the last few days because my voice literally was like, hi, how are you? Literally like a man. And I was crying about it. I'm like, oh my god, I sound like a man. Oh god. What else is very important to stay consistent in your journey? How do you stay consistent? Yes, I think one point I could also give you is, apart from just being assertive and, you know, being done with the crappy people, another thing is actually having a support system. Have the right kind of friend with you. Find friends. Go out, find friends. You need new friends, by the way. You need new friends. Don't be ashamed of wanting new friends. You know, sometimes you become so comfortable in your own comfort level and you don't want to go away from there because you feel guilty. You don't want to leave your friends behind. So you're always in the middle. Okay, I'm not going to leave them, but I'm also not going to listen to them. I'm not going to be influenced by them, but I'm also going to be joining their group every time they go out. So you'll always be in the middle. One foot in, one foot out. Not here, not there. Here, there, everywhere. Oh my God. So support system it is, you know. Whether you hire a coach, whether you have a guidance, whether you have a friend like that, or whether you have somebody in your family, like a family member who is kind of on that journey and you see them like, ah, that's what I want. This is how I like it, you know. That's the goal here. Then you learn from that person. You know, you get closer to that person. I think I have discussed this very deeply also in one of my previous lives about the Uber girl, that the Uber girl, this is the problem that the Uber girl actually has. Forget about everything else. One and only problem the Uber girl has, which makes her fall, is that when she sees what's better and good, rather than, I mean, instead of getting inspired and getting closer to that, she resists that. She hates, despises that. I'm gonna hate her. Why is she doing better? Why is, you know, I'm gonna hate this woman. instead of actually befriending that person, learning from that person, you're going to hate her. How are you going to learn? How are you going to learn? Oh, that's the problem. Uber girl doesn't want to learn. Uber girl is always in this process of making everybody believe I am the smartest here, so you guys shut up. Let me tell you a personal story here. I think my friend knows that. Recently, I was introduced to another friend through a friend, and it's so funny because that friend had this massively masculine, emasculating, overly empowered personality. And the energy is all over the place. And I am I'm just so overwhelmed in the presence. I'm like, what is this? What is this? Of course, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just, I'm just being respectful and just waiting for the time to go by and I can just go home, But just, and it's so interesting why I share that. It has been on my mind and I wanted to actually share that in one of my next videos. I was going to talk about this anyway because it's been on my mind. And you know why? Because I have let that kind of energy go away long time ago. Long gone. This kind of friends, people, long gone. It's not a problem of my life anymore. Oh, no. It's not there. It's not my problem. It's not my worry. And all of a sudden, I come across this. I'm like, well, damn. Oh, Isha. Such a nice reminder to have that in front of me. It's such a nice reminder that, wow, Isha, this is once you had this around you. This was the norm around me. Ages ago. Years ago. That was it. That was normal. And I was dealing with that. And now it's coming in front of me. I'm like, wow. Such a nice reminder, And that is why I was hanging out for a few hours that we had to. And I was just all the time, I was just thinking about that. Literally, it was so funny. But all this time I was thinking, that was, for you, the normal reality around you, Isha, once. Look how far you have come. Look how far you have come that now this comes in front of you and you're like, there's something not right here. First, it never felt uncomfortable. It was just normal. Okay, deal with it. Same misery, same miserable people, deal with it. That's how life is, that's how people are, deal with it. And then be in new kind of trouble every day also. Think about it and deal new stuff every day. And now you see it and it's like, wow, I see such a clear difference how my system does not even allow me to be in the presence of this bullshit anymore. What is this? And I'm not going to get too much into the details, but oh my goodness. That person does not let anybody finish even one sentence. Like, there is no boundaries or respectful conversation skill. No. There is no respectable first I talk, then you talk, like the flow, the easy flow of communication, which I'm used to because that's how it's supposed to be. But it's not there. I'm like, and I'm just staying quiet because, listen, it takes too much energy when you're talking and somebody's interrupting now again and you're now over talking on top of that. Oh, no, I'm not repeating shit. No. Just stay quiet. Say yes to everything they're saying. No trouble. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. 2 + 2 is 8. Yes. You're right. You get it? Like, you don't mess with that. You don't need trouble. You just say yeah. And I'm just telling you because if you do come across that kind of thing, you have to be like, yeah, you're right. But in your mind, you know that it's BS. But you just, yeah, you're right. Yeah, true. Just get along with it. And then leave. Lord. Like, okay, listen, it's so funny now. It's so funny. After a good few days, my friend asking me, she asking me again, let's hang out together. And I literally said, okay, I will. if we go alone, of course. Is it just us? Yes, honey, let's go, perfect. Because it's okay if you don't get along with like, it's okay if some of your friends is not something on your level. It's okay, like, I would not like to put my friends in a situation where choose her or choose me. No, they're your friends. Amazing, good for you. It's not for me. The only masculine energy that can stand me in my life are lesbians, man. I wish I could see your expression. That's what I must be like. Oh well, let me so now. Anna Kimura, hi. Thank you. How are you? I hope the masculine old friend doesn't find your video. I hope so too. I love to compliment women and ask them where they shop. Oh yeah, that's my hobby. Support system is a must. The only energy that can send me on. So the energy. What was wrong there? By the way, what was wrong there? Let's get into that a little bit. What was wrong? The energy. The Ubergirl energy. Like, it's so funny to me because it's like I actually felt like I manifested this thing in front of me right now. This thing sitting in front of me, I manifested that. You know how? Because we were talking about Ubergirl for like the whole 2 weeks. Last month in October, is November already? Yes. In October, we talked so much about Ubergirl. Okay. Now we're done with the Ubergirl. Okay. Now everybody knows who's the Ubergirl. So we were talking so much about the Ubergirl. So it's been in my mind like this whole character of an Ubergirl, right? And damn it, I manifested it sitting right in front of me. Ubergirl. Like, that tomboy energy? Check. The masculine energy? Check. Gossip? Check. Not letting anybody finish and no respectable communication? Check. No respect of boundaries? Check. Wants to outsmart everybody? Check. Check. Very masculine with like the overall just wants to lead everything and outsmart everybody. No, I am right in my opinion and me. Okay, everybody shut up. Check. Like the real Ubergirl was sitting right in front of me. I'm like, oh my god, how did I manifest this in my life? How? And then it reminded me, I'm like, oh, Isha, of course, you were talking so much about it. Nah, the whole month in October, all I was talking about was the Ubergirl. So of course she's going to be in front of me. I wish I talked about $1 million. Okay, no. I wish I talked about $1 billion. Could have been in front of me right now. Like, what was that? Even though I've been doing great with my investments for the whole past week, that's all I've been doing when I was ill. But anyway, we're not talking money on this channel. For my money things, we talk about that on my finance channel, which is called The Finance Queen. You can subscribe to my other channel, which is The Finance Queen on YouTube. But anyway, this was the Ubergirl, honey. Tomboy energy, check. Wow. And the way they were talking about relationships and everything, complete masculine energy, check. Ubergirl, sitting right in front of me. Law of attraction, yes. Oh my god. And I kid you not, it's so funny how recently the law of attraction or the law of assumption has been playing crazy with me. Everything is in front of me. It's like this thing going on. I don't know, maybe there's something wrong with my stars at the moment. Everything I'm thinking about, it's literally coming in front of me. Like even the smallest of things, magically, everything is just happening. And oh my god. It's nice for me because it makes my belief more stronger. But damn. I didn't want to manifest the Ubergirl in front of me though. The only has energy. Okay, just be vague with them talk. I'm Aries too. And it's so funny because you're Aries too. They say a lot about Aries people, they are very masculine and stuff like that. But I don't know. I have no idea. I just feel like yes, I know many Aries women. Even when I was at school, I had a lot of like class fellows that were like Aries and we were all like a group, And we were like so different, by the way. Some was very masculine, yes, but most were just like normal. So I don't know if it's such a fire sign or such a masculine. I have no idea, okay? I don't know. Or maybe it's just that we have now cultivated a little bit more of that softness in us. So maybe that's why with time, how it happens. Um, but you know what? Actually, I know. I know why. Because the way your personality and your energy and your aura is influenced, it usually has less to do with your star signs, but it's more about your actual design. Again, something I'm writing about in the book. When you find out your design, honey, oh, you will know everything. That's when you know yourself. And that actually tells you if you will have like a feminine kind of aura or not. And it also tells you how, how some people have a very, very masculine body type. You know how women sometimes have a little bit of a masculine walk, masculine body. The way they move is a little masculine, but their body is very feminine. Like, sorry, their energy is very feminine. The aura is very feminine, and they're very soft spoken. But the body, the way it moves, is a little masculine. You know. And then you have the ones that have a complete feminine body, the walk, the soft talk, and all of that. But then the energy and the aura is very masculine. And that has nothing to do with your star signs. It has to do with your design. Are there any questions regarding the topic today, guys? I think we talked a lot about just stay consistent with your level up journey. Whatever your goal is, you stay true to yourself and to your plans, honeys, okay? You should not budge. I'm very feminine, but at work I'm very firm. I work really hard. I guess I'm an alpha because I tend to boss around men. I think don't worry about bossing around men a little bit at work because it keeps them at their place also. So to be honest with you, if you're a woman who works, that's another subject for another topic for another live. But if you're somebody who works around like men, I think it's totally okay if you have a little bit of that assertive personality mod on at work, where you are able to boss around men and still look cute at the same time. It's good for you because you will keep them in check, because you don't want to be on the other side of the spectrum where you're the one being bullied and harassed and all of that. So if you have a little bit of that assertiveness at work, you need that. At work, you always need that. At work, you can't go like, hey, hello, everybody. No, you don't do that when you're at work. Duh. Everybody will eat you alive, It's weird that I get project to provide a kind of energy from them. What is this? Oh, battery. Oh. So it's weird that I get protector energy from them. From who? From them? From Abigail? Like, if someone attack you, they'll become the shield because they be in the driving seat and taking charge. I think it's okay if you're around male energy and they're taking charge. I think it feels a little okay-ish, It doesn't feel awkward, actually. But when other girls sitting, with you who are supposed to be on the same energetic level, but they want to be bossing around or they want to take the charge and they want to do it, they're right. Them. It gets overwhelming. It's not a very ladylike kind of, it's so weird, it's so awkward, it just feels very off. Yeah. And I can only imagine how their partner or like men, I'm not sure if they would feel nice about that either. I'm not sure. Maybe some do. But anyway, there's a whole psychology about behind this thing as well, where when you have so much of that masculine energy, Mother Nature knows. You can't fool with that. It will always bring a feminine energy activated kind of man to you, even though that person, I think she was committed, married, well, whatever. The way they were explaining their relationship, I could just tell the dynamics. She was the leader, man, wearing the pants, and with the partner, it was the other way around. It was more passive and laid back. But that's what happens, Not hating on anybody here, but if you have your masculina turned on, then your man will have the feminina turned on, because there is no way you'll be masculine too and he'll be masculine too in the same room at the same time. It's not going to happen. That's not how nature brings you together, you know? All the more reasons why. Heal yourself. Get your shit together first. Remove the tomboy energy, the uber girl energy, because she's negative, she's toxic, she hates people, she hates men, she hates this, she hates that. Remove that first. Because when you have that activated in your system, what you will now attract will be something which is very reciprocal to that, you know? Something that matches that. And what matches that? Something that's passive, laid back, little feminine, little soft. So don't be surprised if that's the man you have on your side. If as a woman you're way too strong, Miss Little Independent, I'm gonna do everything myself. It's me, it's me, it's me. I'm the smartest one on earth. Okay. Well, you be that. And then, okay, with that energy, what you attract is the laid back, feminine, activated kind of man. And because that is the only one that will work with you, nah. Because it doesn't work the other way around. You can't be all of that and then also attract the masculine alpha, whatever you want to call, high caliber. What? How will you do that? You are that yourself. How will you attract the same thing? You will attract what matches, what, like a puzzle that comes together with it. Like reciprocal jo hoti hai na cheez, that's what you're going to attract. So be very mindful of what you are all about, because you're going to attract similar, no, not similar, you're going to attract what is suitable for that. Yes, that's the word. No, it's not an Uber driver. Anna Kimura. Okay, so you have to watch the Uber Girl live session. So you will get to know who's the actual Uber Girl. From Uber Girls. Okay. So that's that, guys. I hope this live made sense to you. Please give me a few more thumbs up. Give me thumbs up. Always give me thumbs up when you watch my videos. It just helps with the algorithm, okay? It's about time now that I need to be a bit more serious about the channel. And you guys need to be very, very serious about the thumbs up. And by the way, you didn't tell me, you guys. You never told me today. How does my hair look? I've styled my hair after like ages, so I was like, yeah. Why does one side look longer than the other? I think these curls are a bit more packed and this was a little loose. Yeah, I styled my hair after so many days. Look at this. This looks so long here. Okay. I used the Glam Growth hair oil. No, did I use the Glam Growth hair oil? Did I? No, I actually used this one. You know, this, yeah, I used this one. I used the Anti-Frizz Hybrid yesterday, which is what, because you can see, like, had a little bit of frizz and flyovers and stuff. So this kind of smoothens my hair. My hair is not brushed at the moment, but you see, it smoothens them out a little bit. So next day when I style them, they just look a lot more shiny and smooth and stuff, which is like a mission for my kind of hair because I have like frizzy, curly-ish hair, you know, so they're now nicely nourished and styled. So I used the hybrid anti-frizz. I left it for 2 hours. Guys, by the way, whoever uses my oils, I get this asked a lot. You don't have to leave them overnight. They will give you amazing results within 30 to 40 minutes. So you can leave them on for 30, 40 minutes, wash, you'll get good results. You don't have to, oh, mujhe sari raat laga ke sona hai. Zaruri nahi hai. It's not important. You don't have to do it all night over, you know. Leave it on your scalp and hair, massage it nicely. And by the way, on my website, not today, but tomorrow, I created this really nice little information kind of cheat sheet, if you can call that, where I have shared like 5 secrets to healthier, fuller, thicker, longer hair, not longer as in thicker, fuller, shinier, luxurious hair that you can achieve naturally and stuff, you know. So it's like top 5 secrets. Some of them you know, some of them you won't, and there's also bonus tips in that also. So that will be available on my website just to download for free. You'll just have to like give your email address on the website at ishacosmetics.co.uk. Just sign up on the email newsletter. Once you sign up, you will receive that in your email, like the PDF version, basically. You'll receive that. So I wrote this kind of little file down in the last few days. I had a lot of time, so I wrote it down for you guys so you can download that information on the website. So if you go to ishacosmetics.co.uk, just sign up for the newsletter. Wherever you see, you can just give your email, just sign up, and you receive that. You will receive that on the in the email. And you can purchase these oils also on the ishacosmetics.co.uk website. The link will be given anyway, so you check that out. And do we have any comments left now? It's really affected my hair become more full and grows longer faster. I'm happy to hear that, Anna. Don't forget to give us a review on the website also. Okay, still 6:30 I'm here in Japan. Hi! You're sleeping? That's so interesting. You're watching me from Japan. I've never been to Japan. I have friends there though, from childhood friends and stuff. Also, the audience and the vibe was great here. Yeah, today was actually fun. Thank you guys for watching. You like my hair today? Thank you, Rabia. Okay, guys, that was it. My life has been quite long today. Well, the good thing is I had energy today, so that makes sense. Thank you so much for watching. I shall see you next time. You can also follow me on Instagram, and now go and shop my brand. Go to ishacosmetics.co.uk. My level up classes, no, the Divine Feminine coaching sessions, the link is given down below. When you sign up, just leave me your phone number, and then I can get in touch with you and we can start from there. Of course, you'll have to do like one-to-one sessions with me, 3 of them, and it includes WhatsApp support and stuff like that, and it provides you with a lot of guidelines and stuff like that also. But we'll have to talk because I have to analyze your situation and the problems that you're having, whether it's mental, emotional, or physical. I will know when I see you, so I have to see you on a video call, so that's how we do the sessions. And it's very easy. The process is so easy. You just have to book it on the link that's provided in the description, and then once you have booked it, just email me. You'll get an email anyway, or just message me on Instagram or Facebook, whatever, or email me, and yeah, we'll take it from there, and I'll be in touch with you directly. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. And also, congratulations to all of us, because we're like 6K subscribers. How cool is that? Like, I was not even consistent on the channel. Here we are. So thank you everybody for making that happen. It's very cool, right? 6K. Bye. I'm trying to figure out how to end the live. I don't see the cross today. I don't know why. Where is it today? It's like it doesn't want me to go today. All right, guys. Bye.